So this article in the BBC is about 32 men who've been charged with the sexual abuse of 8 girls. But to me, what's interesting about the article is not so much its content, so much as its lack of content. It's very short, very brief, and has only the outlines of what happened. So 32 men have been charged with sexual offences in connection with abuse involving 8 girls. Most of the men, largely from the Kirklees area, are charged with rape offences, presumably that means rape, which were allegedly committed between 1999 to 2012. That should be 1999 and 2012. Police said the girls were aged 13 to 16 at the time, with some victims being abused when they were young adults. The alleged offences took place in parts of Kirklees, Bradford and Wakefield. For anyone outside the UK, that's the north of England. Police said the men had been charged as part of Operation Two Away, an investigation into non-recent, in other words historical, child sexual exploitation in parts of West Yorkshire. They are due to appear at Kirklees Magistrates Court on the 11th and 14th of December. That's 2020. Now, as I said, what is interesting about this article is not the detail, it's the lack of. Often when, and generally when people are accused of sexual offences from the past, the BBC is more than happy to report it. But for whatever reason has selectively chosen not to report the detail now. It took me no time at all to find out much more about the accused. And bear in mind that at this stage they are accused, they haven't been found guilty. But in the interest of full transparency, I thought I'd make up for the BBC's inadequacies by reporting the detail of the men accused and the offences of which they are accused. So as my source, I'm taking the official website of West Yorkshire Police, which is the charging authority, the investigating authority. I don't think it's possible to get more definitive than that. And it pretty much initially follows the lines given by the BBC, or rather the other way around. The BBC follows the lines given in the West Yorkshire website. So 32 men charged in connection with Kirklees' investigation into child sexual exploitation 1999 to 2012. Thursday, 10th of December 2020. 32 men, largely from the Kirklees area, have been charged with a variety of offences as part of Operation Two Away, an investigation into non-recent child exploitation in parts of Yorkshire. The BBC appears to have lifted the wording as much as the detail. The allegations against the defendants are from 1999 to 2012 and involve offences committed against 8 female victims who were aged between 13 and 16 years old at the time of the alleged offences. Some of the victims were also subjected to offences when they were young adults. Locations in which the alleged offending took place include parts of Kirklees, Bradford and Wakefield. As previously mentioned, that's the north of England. The men are due to appear at Kirklees Magistrates Court on the 11th and 14th of December 2020. Now, as I'm recording this, it's the 11th of December, so maybe there'll be more details subsequently, but I suspect I'd have to look elsewhere other than the BBC to find out. But the website, the West Yorkshire Police website, then goes on to give a lot of detail about the names of the accused. And bear in mind, they are just accused at this stage. These are alleged offences. But it also gives detail about the offences, which are pretty horrific. And I would think it's in the public interest to know the names of the people and the offences that they're accused of. A detail that the BBC chose to omit. So I shall endeavour to make up for their inadequacies by listing the people involved or allegedly involved and the offences of which they are supposed to have committed. Asif Ali, age 50, of Batley, charged with 12 counts of rape offences, but I'm taking that to mean rape. So 12 counts of rape, inciting sexual activity with a child, 2 of, supplying Class B drugs 1 of, trafficking 1 of, aiding and abetting rape 1 of, assisting in the commission of an indictable offence 1 of, making an indecent photo of a child 2 of, possession of extreme pornographic images 1 of. Amir Ali Hussein, age 42, of Batley, charged with rape 2 of. Sarfraz Marav, age 45, of Dewsbury, charged with rape offences ×1. Nazam Hussein, age 43, of Dewsbury, charged with rape offences ×4. Mohammed Nazam Nasir, age 35, of Batley, charged with rape offences ×3. Moshin Nadat, age 35, from Batley, served with a postal requisition for rape offences ×2. Now I have to confess I don't know what a postal requisition for rape offences is. Michael Birkinshaw, age 34, from Wakefield, served with a postal requisition for rape ×1. Now that is a name that sticks out, isn't it? Safar Quayam, age 41, from Dewsbury, charged with rape offences ×17, gross indecency ×4, indecent assault ×9, assault ×1, sexual activity with a child ×1, sexual assault ×1, theft ×1, and aiding and abetting rape ×2. So Zafia's been a busy boy, allegedly. Jabbar Quayam, age 39, from Dewsbury, charged with rape offences ×6 and aiding and abetting rape ×2. Ansar Mahmood Quayam, age 43, from Dewsbury, charged with rape offences ×13, attempted indecent assault ×2, aiding and abetting rape ×2. Mohammed Tausif Hanif, age 36, from Dewsbury, charged with rape offences ×4. Ali Hussein Shah, age 35, served with a postal requisition for rape offences ×2. Salim Mohammed Nasir, 44, from Dewsbury, charged with rape offences ×3 and conspiracy to rape ×1. Amran Murban, 37, from Batley, charged with rape offences ×2, false imprisonment ×1, and sexual assault ×1. Ibrahim Pando, age 41, from Dewsbury, charged with rape offences ×1 and trafficking ×2. Shakil Daji, from Batley, charged with rape offences ×2 and trafficking ×1. Mohammed Imran Zada, age 41, from Batley, served with a postal requisition for rape offences ×6, indecent assault ×2, and sexual activity with a child ×1. Sarkat Yassen, from Dewsbury, charged with trafficking ×1 and aiding and abetting rape ×2. Amjad Hussein, age 41, from Dewsbury, charged with rape offences ×2. Asuk Hussein, 50, from Dewsbury, charged with rape ×2. Safar Iqbal, 35, from Batley, charged with rape offences ×7, trafficking ×2, and supplying a Class B drug ×1. Nasar Iqbal, possibly related to the previous, 35, from Batley, charged with rape offences ×7, trafficking ×2. So the same offences as Safar Iqbal. I don't know if they're related. They're both 35, so if they're brothers, they'd probably have to be twins, but who knows. Bilal Mahmood Patel, 38, from Leicester, charged with rape offences ×2. Karam Razik, 38, from Heckmondwike, Not sure how to pronounce that, or in fact pretty much anything here. Served with a postal requisition for rape offences, ×8. Irfan Khan, age 34, from Batley. Served with a postal requisition for rape offences, ×4. Threats to kill, lovely bloke, ×1. False imprisonment, very lovely bloke, ×1. And harassment, ×1. Maybe some kind of enforcer. Omar Farouk Hussein, age 36, from Dewsbury. Charged with rape offences, ×8. And supplying Class A drugs, ×1. Safraz Hussein Riaz, age 37, from Liver's Edge. Charged with rape offences, ×2. And attempted rape, ×1. Ramiz Chima, from Batley, age 33. Charged with rape offences, ×1. Nassar Hussein, from Dewsbury. Charged with rape offences, ×6. Mohammed Chatia, age 41, from Batley. Served with a postal requisition for rape offences, ×8. Sajjad Hussein, 37, from Batley. Served with a postal requisition for rape offences, ×1. False imprisonment, ×1. Trafficking, ×1. Aiding and abetting rape, ×1. And supplying Class C drugs, ×1. He's been a busy boy. Yassi Ali, 31, from Dewsbury. Served with a postal requisition for rape offences, ×2. So that's a complete list of all the names of all the men who have been accused of these historical sexual offences against children. I can't think why the BBC wouldn't have included their names. Why? You know, the information was available, the offences were available, and all they had to do was do what they've done, or apparently did already, which was to cut and paste sections of the West Yorkshire Police website directly into the article. They chose not to do that. I don't think that was an accidental omission. They chose it deliberately, but I'll leave it for you to interpret why. So the cases obviously went to court, some of them yesterday. As I'm recording this Friday, I'll check to see if there's been any outcomes from it and do a follow-up video. There are more trials, more court appearances on Monday, the 14th. So I'll do the same for those. I'll watch this trial with interest.